All right, all right, all right. What it do? What it do? What it do? It is your boy Kqkc Boxing Network, and we are rocking it out today with none other than Sugar Hill Stewart. That's right. We are talking about the manager, trainer of Tyson Gypsy King Fury. All right. First of all, let's see who all in the house. And he kept his word, and I appreciate that. All right. All right. So let's see who all in here. We got more boxing up in here. We got Ray Patterson up in here. We got Jay Lee, the chosen one. Chi-Town of Finance is up in here. Slick Rick Gaming is up in here. He said, talk that ish. Yes, sir. Everybody smash the like button. All right. Slick Ruler, Slick Rick Gaming. What's going on, baby? Yes, sir. Changed that name. I forgot. Reggie Milliken. Bruce Gas Boxing's up in here. Yes, sir. Alvin Davis is up in here. And my boy Zulu Lion is up in here. What's going on, baby? And Detroit raised me. Well, your Detroit brother is about to step on in here in 1 second. All right? Shuttle 979, baby. What's happening with you? All right? We got Chase Money up in here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. We got Anwar Wilson up in here. All right. Bole is up in here. We got my man, Stormy B. I appreciate you, Stormy B, always. And we got From the Land. What's going on with you? All right. We got King _ Junior, baby. Yes, sir. And we got my man, Ricky. You thought you was funny with that raccoon video. I watched it. You ain't did nothing but made me mad. But I appreciate you, baby. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. All right. We got Shadow 979, and we got the Joker. We got W Right Side. Yes, sir. We got Ricky Timms, and we got Cassandra. We got Mr. Light. All right. And the Keggy. Okay. All right. Everybody coming in from the other channels, from the other trio boxing. But right now, it's my pleasure to introduce you to some of you all and to present to some of you all. None other than Sugar Hill Stewart. Yes, sir. He is the manager and trainer of Tyson Fury and some. All right. So let's bring him in. What's going on, my man? How you feel?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. How was your trip?
I had an excellent trip. Enjoyed myself a lot.
Uh-huh.
Met a lot of new people, and the experience was epic.
Oh, I bet it was, because I never been to London. And I would love to go there and have a good time, and I know the culture is something else, and and there's a lot of things to do over there, and I know they set up kind of different than we are, as far as the Queen and things like that, and but people got to understand the tradition of the Queen and why they live the way they live. A lot of people are saying, well, why are they paying all this money and they not really, a president or nothing like that. So they have to know the ins and outs. But with that, first of all, I want to thank you for coming in and spending your time with me. I know you're busy, and I know Ruben's busy also. I want to thank him also. Okay, and tell him if he's not listening, if he listening or not listening, tell him I appreciate his time. All right. Now,
Okay.
okay, now keep in mind, people that's in the chat. Okay, make sure you send if you have any questions for Sugar, make sure you send it into a super chat, just like X is doing. All right, because I can't see. You see, I got glasses on. I can't see. All right, I'm getting blind. I'm 55, Sugar. All right, so I'm just letting you know. All right.
Well, I'm right behind you, so I know what to expect.
Okay. All right. So my man, X Insider News already just in the super chat say Tyson Fury is a bad dude, baby. Undeniable. Yes, sir. He's a Tyson Fury fan. So it is what it is, baby. But I'm gonna start from the get-go, man. Okay. We know your uncle. Emmanuel Stewart. I knew him. I don't know him personally, but I've been around him, listening to him commentating on HBO for a long time. And actually, I have to say that he been spot on the things that he used to say about Floyd Mayweather, because he was calling Floyd fights when he was fighting Demarcus Corley, and so he was pretty much on point. And he wanted to taught me about the southpaw stance, as far as it's a different style of being a southpaw and a southpaw. Like Demarcus Corley is not a secure southpaw, if you know what I mean. They fight in different. They fight in the same stance. They both land left-handed, but he's more as like a kind of power left hand. And your uncle explained that very well. So, but let's backtrack for a minute. Um, let's backtrack to what made you get into boxing.
For me, getting into boxing seemed like it just seemed so fun because my uncle was involved in boxing, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be around him.
Mm-hmm.
So going to the gym allowed me to be around him, and I was always into physical things as far as the sports, football, uh, baseball, just wrestling with cousins or friends in the neighborhood, and
Mm-hmm.
getting into fights as well. And I was raised by my mother, grandmother, and great grandmother, who actually those two women raised Emmanuel, my grandmother and my great grandmother. So they pretty much raised me the same way. It was no way I could go outside and play and
Mm-hmm.
somebody pick on me or bother me, and I come back to the house and have to tell them about it.
Mm-hmm.
They told me they would whip my butt and send me back outside to finish the
Mm-hmm.
job. So that's just been something that I've grew up around, been around my whole life, and it seems normal, but it's fun at the same time.
Okay, okay. Because I'm trying to differentiate between what made you become a police officer slash chef slash trainer,
Mhm.
and you end up being
It's
a trainer.
it's just life cycles, things that I feel like, I mean, thinking about it now, things that I went through in my life to get me to where I'm at now. So
Mm-hmm.
without those things, I wouldn't be right here where I'm at now. And they all played an intricate part in developing me,
Mm-hmm.
along with other people that I've come in contact with throughout the years, and which I've learned from.
Mm-hmm.
So being a police officer, to be short, being a police officer, well, first of all, I went to school. I went to Florida A&M, and I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
be an architect, but that didn't happen. I learned a great deal of communication in college, so I picked up my communication skills. I called it my communication degree in college,
Mm-hmm.
and I came home and I became had some other jobs with Detroit Edison, and uh, what was I? Before that, I was a chef at a restaurant called Fridays as well. Worked there.
Mm-hmm.
Worked at Emmanuel's restaurant as a chef, and I was the only one that was able to make his knockout barbecue ribs. He gave me
Mm-hmm.
that recipe. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, I became a police officer, and while being a police officer, I got into training fighters because I wanted to fight again um, in my life. But I have a hand injury that
Mm-hmm.
I have a hand injury since maybe I was 18 months old. Hand was cut up and by a glass bowl, fell with a bowl, and it cut my hand up. So some of my tendons are not um, as strong as the other ones. So anyway, when I became a police officer, I had insurance and thought about let's get the hand fixed. So
Mm-hmm.
now I can, pursue my one of my dreams was being a world champion boxer, and my uncle training me.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the doctor. The doctor says, "Well, we can fix this. We can perform a surgery. We have new technology from
Mm-hmm.
since 1972 or something like that. We have
Mm-hmm.
new technology, and but we can't guarantee your hand it'll be it, it'll be better than what it is now." And I was like,
Right.
"Well, then forget it then. How could I be
Right.
involved in boxing and be a champion or be around a champion or develop into champion?" I said, "Oh, what I can do is I can train fighters in."
Okay.
And that was pretty much it. I asked him, told Emmanuel what I wanted to do, and he said,
Mm-hmm.
okay. He took about 5 minutes to teach me how to train fighters. And
Mm-hmm.
he was off to training camp with Lennox Lewis and Oscar De La Hoya.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point on, I was on my own in the gym
Wow.
training fighters. And just
Mm.
from what he taught me in 5 minutes.
Wow. Why when you went through that, being a police officer, a cook, I mean, a chef, whatever. It's mighty funny that you didn't say anything about Ford, anything about General Motors.
So hold on, because when I graduated college, when I graduated high school, I did work at Chrysler. So yeah,
Okay,
so yeah, put me in that one too.
okay. See, I had 8 uncles in Detroit on my mother's side, all General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler.
Yeah.
And they retired from there. And well, me personally, I think that was the downfall for Detroit because all the pensions they had to pay out. But that's my opinion. But of course, that's my opinion. All right. So we got Don Shotta, 24. He said, "Love to see Wilder under you, Sugar Hill." Yeah, we're gonna get to that. All right, we're gonna get to that because he's a great trainer, and we're gonna talk about the guys he'll like to train. So, but anyway, let me move on to the next question. Now, what is your approach when it comes to training a fighter? What do you basically start off with?
When I train a fighter, I like to
Mhm.
watch the fighter shadow box for a few rounds, 3, 4 rounds, just to give me an idea of what they think. I'm
Okay.
watching them, what they do, and how they think, and how they carry themselves in the ring,
Mm-hmm.
and that tells me a lot about that person. I can't really explain it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, what I see and how I see it, but yeah, I just watch a person, I guess, and it tells me a lot about them, and I just I let them keep their style and just
Mm-hmm.
start correcting things. One of the things that I always try to work on is it's just techniques. I want to make sure the techniques are good because that's what I was taught by May. He said make sure you have good technique. So that's what I work on.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I was kind of like, what's the great qualities of being a trainer? What are the great qualities of being a great trainer? And I guess techniques, right?
Technique, yeah, yeah. Technique is one of them.
Hmm.
I believe being a trainer, you need to be a teacher. So all trainers are not teachers. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a problem that I feel that we have in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, it's just not enough teachers. There's a lot of trainers, but not enough teachers that really can teach. A teacher is someone who is who does what it takes to get through to that person and not really give up on them. The same with a teacher in a classroom growing up. They want every one of their students to pass. So they're going to go through all those, they're going to do all the checklists, go over their checklist to make sure that they put everything forth making that student pass.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a question I always wanted to know. A lot of people always say that when you have a big gap in training, and let's say delayed or injury, and your opponent can't fight on this particular date, you don't have time to fight a tune up anything. Um, what is you can overtrain? What that means? What's wrong with staying in the gym every day until that fight comes? Would that make you better, or how can that overtrain you?
That all just depends on how you train. So it's not just a one way. Every human being is different, so
Okay.
everyone's going to train a little bit different. There's not going to be the same thing that works for everybody. So it
Mm.
just depends on that person and how they train. Period.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm kind of figure that. Now, um, during your pro ranks or as a trainer, what are the best venues that you think is good for a great fight between one of your fighters and another fighter? You got the MGM Grand, you got the Barclays Center, you got the Madison Square Garden. I mean, what would you think is the best venue where it's intimate and not so loud, but then loud, and you know, what
Oh
would you?
no, listen, let me stop you right there because it's got to be loud. This is not, I mean, not too loud. We want it loud. That's the
Okay.
atmosphere. Yeah. If you down
Uh
in those trenches, you want it loud. You don't want it to be quiet. That's why you're in there fighting. You're in there fighting for that crowd. You
huh.
want to entertain. So
Uh.
I was recently at the Wembley Stadium and it was loud, but for me it's
Oh, I
I'm
bet
in
it
a
was.
different zone. So it's a lot different. The smaller arenas, I believe, are going to have better acoustics because they're inside. So it's difficult for me to say that being at the Wembley with 94,000, that it
Woo.
was the best crowd because the top of it is open and you lose some of the acoustics. So the smaller venues that are
Mm,
designed to have the acoustics bounce around to create a louder effect to get the crowd into it or get
mm.
the team into it are better suited for these kind of events.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, I think someone in the chat has a question. He said, "How can a trainer not?" This is Rick Timms 3. He said, "How can a trainer not know what's going on with his boxers?" Okay, we're not gonna go there. All right. Is it okay with possible injuring another brother? Okay. All right. No, we're not gonna go there. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's keep it moving. All right. Now, another thing. Do you have a favorite weight class that you would love to work with? It doesn't matter. It don't have to be heavyweight. It don't have to be heavyweight. It could be from flyweight on up. Is
I
there?
don't have a preference. Me myself,
Okay.
I don't have a preference. Any weight division is fine for me.
Okay.
To me, it's all boxing, so it doesn't
Uh,
really matter what weight division because the fighters are matched according to their weight. So it's not like it's a big
uh,
difference in weight, except for the heavyweight division. But it's easy to make the adjustments off of that too. So any weight division is fine for me. I
mm,
feel comfortable and enjoy training any weight division.
mm. Now, I'm just gonna throw this look at you real fast. What you think about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford big fight that undisputed that possibly will happen this year? Who you think would pretty much edge it out, or you don't want to say right now?
I wouldn't be able to say up until the point when the fight starts, pretty much, just because those are two great fighters, and
Mm,
those two fighters will be in the Hall of Fame, and
mm,
it's just too much. It's too much to predict with those guys. It all just depends on the game plan. Who sticks to their game plan and executes with those two
mm.
guys. That's how tight it is.
Oh, okay, okay. Because now I know that Emmanuel, he worked with, man, Lennox Lewis. You name it, Hearns. You name it. He had worked with them. Now, can you tell me other fighters that you work with and are working with now, or has a shot of being great right now?
Right now, I've gotten out of mentioning the fighters that I work with just because at some point, fighters are here sometimes and sometimes they're gone. So for
Mm,
me mentioning the fighters, I'd rather not do that
okay.
anymore because you never know what happens. And yeah, I've done it a lot in the past, and just from my experience
Mm,
and how I feel about it, I'd just rather not. So I'm currently working with, was currently working with Tyson Fury. So that's over. He's
mm,
retired. I work
mm.
with Anthony Durrell, um,
Yes.
and he's got to fight sometime when I don't know. But other
Okay.
than that, I train them as they come and go. It doesn't really matter to me too much. I
Mm,
enjoy teaching, and as long as I'm able to teach, I'll take fighters on to make them better and to win championships and get knockouts.
okay. Okay. And speaking of knockouts, that was a good fight with Tyson Fury and Dylan White. Now, this is the question I have to ask you. I'm not trying to dip too much in Tyson Fury because I really want to know about you as a trainer. It's all about you in my mind. But did you take offense of Dylan White not participating in a lot of other pre-fight activities like press conferences and open workouts? You know,
No, no offense taken.
no offense taken. Okay, okay, all right. That's how you.
Listen.
Uh,
Honestly, it was his choice. So how can I be mad about that? That's something that he has to live with, and he made that decision. So, you know,
mhm,
it was the right thing for him to do because he did it. So I can't do anything but respect that, and
mhm,
continue to train my fighter Tyson Fury to win.
mhm.
That's my main concern is my fighter. I don't care about the other fighter if he attends a press conference or something. Doesn't matter to me.
Okay, okay. All right. Now we got a comment from Keggy. He said Fury went from being a great boxer to becoming elite under Sugar Hill. Great champions in fights with knockouts. Okay. Now, that is one of the phrases I got from your uncle. Knockout sales. That was his main saying all the time. Knockout sales.
That's my main saying. So here we
Oh,
are.
that's your main saying too. Okay, okay. I never heard you say that before, but I know I
Yeah.
used to hear Emmanuel say that all the time. And when he was calling Floyd Mayweather fight, and most people was asking him, "Do you think Floyd had the potential of becoming a star? Can he pack in, butts in the seats?" And of course, your uncle said, yes, he has the potential. Matter of fact, I see him in the future doing that, and it did come true. It did come true. So I mean, he was right about that. Now we got another comment from the chat about Joker. His name is Joker. Okay, why has the hasn't the middleweight 160-pound division been so stagnated yet so deep? They haven't been champions fighting champions, nor have high level contenders been given shots at the titles. So,
Mm. I
Joe,
don't know how to answer that. I mean, everything has its time, as far as I'm concerned. Sometimes, yeah, things aren't going to always happen when we want them to happen. So
mm,
it's out of our powers. It's when you have that many champions, it's that much harder to get them all to come together.
yeah, exactly.
That's that's the only thing I could figure.
Mm. Now I had this question in my back of my mind, and Sheena, she's one of my subscribers. She had the same question. Where you get the nickname Sugar from?
It's my grandmother gave me that name.
Okay, what she say? Come here, Sugar. Come here, Sugar. Did she say that?
She didn't say it quite like that, but
Uh,
so,
okay, because I know how older people are. I don't know if you're from Detroit or from the South, but my parents came up from the South, like Arkansas, and came to Chicago. And
mhm.
but most of them on my mother's side, went to Detroit. And then my father's side went to Rockford, Illinois, and that's how we end up in Chicago. So, but let's keep it moving. Now, uh, uh, five fighters, five fighters that that's in boxing right now that we need to watch out for. That's going to be a star.
Well, I think you already know who those fighters are. They are the stars. I'm not
Mm-hmm,
really into predicting fighters. I know Emmanuel done things like that, but I'm
mm-hmm,
not Emmanuel. So
right,
he had a certain talent, certain gift, and he'd been doing
right.
it a lot longer than me to get him to that point where he could see things. So I wouldn't have any yeah,
Insight.
it wouldn't be anything for me to say about that.
Right, right, right. I gotta understand what you're saying, because I had the same notion about a lot of fighters. I don't want to say their name and put them on embarrass whatever, but I thought a lot of fighters had that but I got disappointed down the line when it came down to getting hit, uh, 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 um, making adjustments and things like that. And that what really made me kind of look the like, wow, I thought he was a little bit better than that. Then you plague with injuries. Then you get stripped from your belt gets stripped. and then you finally come back after 18 months, 19 months, and you don't look so good, and that's the issue, so but I keep it moving. If there's any questions, no. Okay, do I see any questions? Okay. What does okay, all right now. If you had a chance to work with any fighter right now, who would that fighter be?
Um, yeah, another one of those questions for me is like it doesn't really matter to me. I don't
Uh,
think about fighters like, oh, I want to work with him. I want to work with her. I just if the opportunity presents itself to me, then I either accept it or decline. But it's just whatever comes. I don't. I never looked at fighters like, oh, I wish I could work with him. So and for
uh,
me, if I did think something like that, it would be somebody who I think that has talent but isn't deserved. Uh, it's not out there and seen, and they don't get the credit for what they do. So just it would be more so me would be just for a fighter to make them better. It ain't really a top fighter. It's somebody who I would like to make better,
mhm.
and not somebody at the top. So whoever that would be, I don't know. I don't have a name, but
Mhm.
that's my idea of what I would would want to do is to help somebody make them better.
Mm, okay. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question about the whole sport of boxing. And this is kind of dear to I think everybody, and you too, anybody in sport of boxing. How can we clean up this sport as far as PED uses and uh, uh, um, anything illegal? How can we clean it up? What we have to do to maybe get the fighters together, all race and ethnicity. I mean, how can we clean it up?
First of all, I think the only way to clean it up, or possibly way, would be
Mm,
for everybody to have to agree and come together to
mm,
let's do it, and that's the only way. That's pretty much for me the only way it could be done. So everybody would have to come together and be on the same page, and those kind of things are difficult. If they
mm,
were all under one, if they were all under one body, governing body, then it'd be a
uh,
lot easier to do it. But it's not. So uh,
right.
just yeah, everybody would just have to come together. Period.
Wow. Yeah. And I mean, some have the WBC. They have a clean boxing program, VADA, and once you hold that belt, you're going to be enrolled in that automatically, if I'm not mistaken. Then you got the IBF. The IBF has a policy where you're going to fight your mandatory, or they make sure you do, or you can't rehydrate up past 10 pounds. Every weight class have different standards, but if everyone can agree on the same and get on the same page, same with the belts, we look at the belts as, too many belts in boxing. I used to say, how many worlds is it? Because you got a world champion here, world champion here, world champion here. It should be one face in each division. But how can we eliminate that though? I mean, because we getting at that point now where we are dependent on the belts. A belt for hey, job well done, keep up the good work, or yes, you the best. And belts are basically for rankings. Basically, just a ranking thing. And so the WBA, they trying to clean up, well, not clean up, but they're trying to get rid of some of the belts, the super and the regular champion. I think it should be one champion. How you feel about the belts?
I feel it gets confusing, and it's confusing to the average fan as just as well as it's confusing to us that are deeply involved in the sport. So it just makes it a little bit more complicated, and I mean, in some points it helps boxing, and in some points it doesn't. So it's just the pros and cons of the sport that we're in, and
Mm,
yeah, the only real answer going back to it would be to everybody under one umbrella, but it's not the way boxing is designed, and it's not the way it is. And
mm.
yeah, as simple as that. That's not
Right.
simple.
Right. Yeah. It's not simple, but we try to make put light on it, and it's funny, Sugar. I'm gonna tell you too. It's funny that we as content creators and people in the chat, we always try to put light on it, but they not hearing us. I mean, since I have you here, do you ever just peek and see what the content creators are talking about?
No.
No.
So
See?
for me, honestly, I don't watch boxing like that. Like everyone else may watch boxing, or everyone may think I watch boxing. I don't watch it every day when it comes
Mhm.
on TV and study boxing. I do other things to keep me interested in boxing, to
Okay.
be away from it long enough. And with that, I gather other ideas from other things which I can implement into my training and being helpful in boxing.
Uh,
So for me, I just don't watch it like that. I love it to death, but it has
right.
to be something interesting for me to watch it.
Okay.
It has to interest me, only me,
Mm,
or somebody's talking about it and tells me, "Hey, check this person out, or check this fight out."
mm.
If it's just a fight, I'll think about it and I can replay the styles in my head, and maybe I'll watch it, maybe I won't.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear. You're not the first one to say it. Actually, Derrick James, he believes the same thing. He believes, and he don't watch boxing, much at home. A lot of people don't do that. What they do, they want to take a break from it once they're in the comfort of their home. They want to focus on their family. They want to focus on their kids, things like that. So I can understand that. Now we got another question from another subscriber, Hustler Homie. He said, "Ask him, has he ever turned down a fighter?" As a,
That would be yes.
no, yes, okay, okay. I mean, I understand. Now your gym is located. Is it on the east side of Detroit? I don't know what it
No,
is.
the Kronk gym is it's a new location in Westland. I
Okay,
haven't been to that location yet. I've been out of town working a lot, so I haven't been to the location at all. Period.
okay.
I'm always away. I'm on the road.
Always on the road, huh? Okay, hey, all right. There we got another question from Ricky E245.
But
Okay, go ahead.
just so everyone know,
Mm,
the Kronk gym is open. The Kronk gym is open. It's in Westland, Michigan, and
mm.
yeah, it's an amateur program that's still going on there. So
Oh, okay, great. All right, maybe I'll run into you. I'm gonna be star refereeing for amateurs. So that I might, stray out that way because Michigan right here by Illinois, just straight down 94. So take no
well,
time.
that's if you catch me in town. It's
Okay.
not that often that I'm in town, or if I am, I'm only in the night and maybe back out the next day.
Wow. Wow. That keep you they keep you that busy. And this is with the amateur circle, right?
No, this is professional.
Professional. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Then you do a lot of assistant or just straight head coaching.
I do it all. I
I
don't
do
care
it
if I'm
all.
the assistant or not. I
Okay.
don't care if I'm the cut man or the water boy. It doesn't make me a difference.
All right. I heard that. I heard that. I would do the same thing. Long I'm in there and I'm involved in it, then I'm fine with it. So now we got another question from the chat, Ricky E245, who says that who are some of the new and upcoming fighters that you are training now? I think you didn't want to mention their names, but it's up to
Yeah, I don't mention the names. I just wait for you. Wait till you see me working with them.
okay,
Let's let it be a surprise.
right, because like you say, some of them pretty much, leave or
I could
something
be
like
training
that.
them right now and tell you about them, and then maybe that fight get canceled, something happens, or whatever. Then maybe we're not working together again. Maybe they have to move away or do something different. You never know. So it's just
Okay,
yeah. For me, I've just learned not to say too much about it really right now.
okay. Now we got another question from Sheena. She said, KQKC, thank you for having Sugar Hill on your show and asking him my question. I appreciate you, OJ. Okay, all right. Thank you, Sheena. All right. I got a good chat. Yeah, I got good people. All right. And we got another Don Shata 24. He said, I'm team bomb squad, but if I ever in Detroit, I'm heading to your gym. You along with Derek James, my favorite trainers. I love to visit your gym. All right, all right,
All right.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
yes, sir. Yes, I told him that you're a pretty good guy, and I spoke with you behind the scenes, and down to earth. So hey, and they all are not like that. Trust me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on to the next question. Now, how did now let me ask you this: how did your training method come to the light when you trained Adonis Stevenson? Okay, I remember that very clearly. Adonis Stevenson, man, they had the mic in the corner, and you was doing some coaching, right? And you were saying, "This is your house. This is your house." So you go in there and do what you got to do, and he did. He did, and he got the knockout, I believe, that night, and Tyson Fury also. So, what are your training methods for them? Do you pretty much find once they're in the gym and you find something good they do and you hone in on it?
For me, I just it's not really working on the things that you do well. It's working on the things that you don't do well.
Okay.
And my methods are unconventional, maybe boring, kind of crazy, and I don't even know. They just come to me. I
Uh,
don't have a set thing that I do with everybody because I do know everyone is different. So I
right.
have to get creative, and it just leaves me open. So me not being involved in boxing and watching it all day every day allows me to be more creative.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Make sure everybody hit the like button.
But
Okay.
that only works for me. It's not a suggestion to everyone else because we're all different. Everybody
Okay.
comprehends differently.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people listen, and a lot of people don't comprehend, and sometimes you have to drill it in them, and some people pick it up.
There's more than one way to skin a rabbit.
Yeah. Yep. And the one thing you gotta do, you gotta find a method. You gotta find a method that they can learn better. You know, uh, I'm not no trainer, so I can't really say. Well, it can be ways that everybody can be taught something. It's just about how you go about doing it. Make it
It's
fun.
called being a teacher. Yeah, it's not being a trainer. It's a teacher.
There you go. There you go. Exactly. But you got to keep their attention and find a way they can learn. So yeah. But but if you're that good and you got power, but it's more than just power. When you have power and skill set, that where the skill set need to come in at. So that's how I look at it. If I was a trainer. So, but we got one more. We got another question. Word Willis said, as a trainer, what do you think of all the excuses Lopez, Tiafina Lopez, and his father made after the loss to Cambosa? That's not a good look for his team.
It's my opinion on their excuses is not really. I don't really have an opinion because I didn't really hear all the excuses, and if I
Right.
did hear them, they went in one ear and out the other.
Uh-huh.
People feel certain ways after fights, and you have to understand they are the ones in there. They're the ones going through that. Me on the outside, trying to judge them is somewhat not fair because I'm not in that situation. So I don't know what their training camp was, and neither does a lot of people. So they may be saying some things that are valid and that they feel that made a difference in that fight. We don't know that because we are not them. So to be safe and to be fair, put yourself in their position. You can't. Uh, yeah, shouldn't judge them. If that's what they feel and that's what they are saying, then best thing to do is just respect it, and that's it. For me, I don't. If it was something wrong in one of my camps or whatever, you'll never hear me say it just because if you went out there and fought that night, there
Mm,
shouldn't be any excuse.
that's right. That's right. So I was going to ask you a question about uh, the training, but it come back to me. Let me see. We got Don Shotter 24. He said, "Thank you, Kqkc, for this one. Quick question: what makes the crunk style so effective?"
This right here.
Knockouts, huh? Yeah, you froze up.
What happened? Did it come back? Let's see.
No.
Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
there you go. There you go. All right.
That was my alarm. That was my alarm clock. That's my mom calling me because she got to take me to the airport.
Oh, okay. Wow, man, you on the
I
move.
can't hear you. What happened? Let me see.
I said you on the move. Can you hear me now?
How do I? Oh, Mike. Let me see.
Yeah. Did you mute your mic?
I can't hear you.
I can hear you,
I
but
can't hear you.
uh, yeah, I'm not muted. I'm all good. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
You can't hear me, huh? Okay. Can
Hello.
you? Yeah, can you hear me?
There's no sound.
Okay, go back out and come back in.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, go back out and come back in. Go out and come back in. Go back out and come back in.
Zero sounds at all. I'm sure you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
but I don't hear anything over there.
Wow. Okay, man. Um, you're not muted. Okay, I don't have you muted or anything, so you're all good.
I hate to cut it short, but I think my battery's gonna die as well. I got 1%, but I can't hear. So, uh,
Okay. Well, maybe you come back out and come back in. Okay, maybe you come back out, come back in. I don't know. Okay, you know. So let's see. All right, let's see you come back out. Okay. Now, did I get everybody questioning? Okay. I hope I did. Okay. I'm trying to get everybody in here. Okay. Between UK fight fans and American fight fans. That's a good one, Ruben. Okay. Let's see, can he come back in? I hate when they on their phone and their phones get a phone call and that disrupts the connection. So I don't know, but you all can hear me, correct? So, but it's okay. It's all good, you know. So, but anyway, we got Kenny say, who can you tell us that you got from that 5 minutes of teaching you got from your uncle, the great Emmanuel Stewart? Okay. And so I was trying not to get into the Fury thing yet. I will be getting into it. But I think his phone had died. So I was trying to get into it, but it didn't. So, but don't worry. Maybe he'll come back in. I don't know. Or maybe he getting a charger. I don't know. Whatever. So, well, we're waiting patiently. But while we waiting, we can talk about some boxing, baby. All right, Kqkc got you. All right, I got you. All right. So if he comes back in, we continue our conversation. Okay. Let me see. We got Ruben. Stormer said, "What's the difference in UK fighter fan?" And write that down so I won't forget. UK fighter fans. You know. Okay. What's the difference? Okay. And I thank you, brother, for the super chat. I appreciate everybody in the super chat thus far. I just can't see, when I'm asking questions. And I do like this. As you notice, when I do my live streams, I do like this. And when I'm on stream, y'all, I just highlight it sometimes. So I was trying to catch some people like Ricky Tim. He had a big right up, and I can see that it was more than 3 lines. So that's why I clicked on his. So, but yeah, I know I need glasses and shit. All right. I get that. So, but let's see what happens. Let's see what he come back in. You know. So let's see what he call or whatever. So I don't know what happened. So who knows? Okay, hold on. Somebody just sent me a text. He probably needed me to send him the link again. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Oh. So, but if he doesn't come back, it's all good. All right. So we'll continue tomorrow or whatever. All right. So, but anyway, we can get on, finish, talk about this boxing. Yeah, we just got 131 in here. Okay. Okay. All right. So anyway, so I appreciate everybody being respectful to him. Okay. Like I said, with the Deontay Wilder incident, that's water under the bridge now. Uh, um, everybody, good with it. What's up, Stormy B man? And that Sue were her chat. All right, he gave me an hour. So you know that's good. Well, no, that ain't good enough for me. All right, but anyway, I appreciate you, man. Let's talk about some boxing. All right, okay, let's talk about some boxing, and I appreciate everybody that came in today. All right, now Eddie Hearn. He's saying that OTB boxing class 101. What's going on, brother? Yes, sir, man. We were having a good interview. We was having a good talk, man. And this happened with David Benavidez, senior. He did the same thing. He had a phone, and he knew he was going on live with me, and it died. Right, died, and then it went out. You know, and you know. I was really mad at him, David Benavidez. You knew you was coming on. He knew like 4 days. And you must have, hook me up. You know, so all right, yeah. OTB boxing class 91 hit my ring too. Oh yeah. Shottown handles that. Shottown and Underground. I usually don't give out mentions though, but they handle that. I think they have a time period or something like that. So I passed it on though. I did. So um what I was gonna say? Oh, okay, let's get back to boxing. Okay, Eddie Hearn. Okay. Eddie Hearn said Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, they need each other. Now I wonder why they need each other. Let me tell you why probably. I think because I wasn't prepared to talk about nothing but this interview. But let me tell you why they need each other. Because he want that money. Money talks. That was a great fight. That was a great finish. Now, I did a video earlier, but we'll get to that in a minute. But that was a great fight, great finish. Everybody's calling for a rematch. Now, this rematch is potentially will take place. It will take place, but not in New York. It's going to take place over in the UK, and rightfully so. Now, I think Amanda Serrano knows what she have to do, and I think she can beat her in the rematch. I believe that she knows that she can't gas out, and I know that she gonna go in there and do what she have to do. No doubt about it. So I want to see. I just want to see what happens. With that rematch. And What I hear is he's trying to get a 3-fight deal out of this, a trilogy. Now, of course, how would you want a trilogy unless you think Amanda Serrano is going to win? Now, of course, the trilogy should be optional. You see? It should be optional. So we got to see, we got to see is it optional or not? So, but what's up, Yuri Carter? What's going on, Joker? Freedom of speech. What's going on, baby? Yes, sir. We got my man T-Bone Boxing up in here. What's happening, man? Yes, sir. Sugar Hill dropped off, man. Phone went something wrong with it, but it was a good interview while it lasted, but I appreciate you, brother. And chat. But never fear, KQ is here, and we're going to talk about some boxing. All right? That's right. I always prepared for my people. All right? Salute Kqkc and everyone in the chat, and great interview. Hey, thanks, T-Ball. Yes, sir. He be working on the boats and everything, so he probably was listening. Yo, Hollywood swinging. What it do, baby? What it do? All right? Yes, sir. I was trying to be polite and everything. Yes, sir. All right. You want to, yes, sir, in the super chat. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. Bole. Yes, sir. Well, that's that. You are free to speak elsewhere. Yep. But don't worry. Don't worry. What did I tell you all? This year, I'm going to shake it up and shake it down, move it in and move it around. All right. We're going to be doing more interviews this year. Leo Santa Cruz is coming up next, baby. Yes, sir. All right. So, and this one kind of snuck up on me. All right. Okay. He was in town and boom, we could do this. Hey, tomorrow. Oh, like tomorrow. Right. So that's what we did. Yeah. But we're working on Leo Santa Cruz now. Okay, as I speak, I have someone that knows his people, and we're trying to get that together now. All right, now under the award. Okay, I ain't calling him no more. I told y'all that, right? I'm not calling no more. You know. So, and yeah, Ricky, I saw that raccoon comment. That was so funny. Yeah, OG, are there any details on Carissa Shield versus Serrano Marshall fight? No, it is not. But I will tell you about Bud Crawford. I will tell you about Earl Spence. Now, what I hear is, okay, we got my man Curtis C. Will. What's going on, baby? Curtis, man, was you here for the interview? The little bit it lasts. Well, I think 45 minutes. So thank you if you was, and thank you for that. Chat. Thank you, my brother. All right, I appreciate you, and it was a good interview while it lasted. And I think he answered the call, and I think it went dead or something. I don't know. But that happens a lot. When he frees up like that, that means he got a phone call. But everybody want to work off their phone now. What happened to desktop laptops? I mean, am I behind on the times and shit? I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about some boxing. Okay, enough of my ass. All right, but now, Terrence Crawford and Team Crawford are starting the hate campaign. It's starting up, baby. It is starting up now. Now, like I told you, I have Earl Spence winning this fight, but the Charlos are my guys. But I got to call it down the middle, like I always do. It's no damn reason why they should be sitting there thinking and saying things about Earl Spence. Now, Earl Spence did what they do. See, he was pretty much trolling them, and I don't blame him. Troll their asses. And then picture a Big Mac in front of Big Mac in front of McDonald's. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. See, one thing about it. If you are a man, and especially where I come from, if a guy talking shit to you, either you're going to be there he go or there he lay. All right? Now, Terrence Crawford and Team Crawford, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. Bernie the Boxer. Bernie the Boxer is threatening guys like Money Brown. How you gonna fight a guy in a wheelchair? How you gonna fight a guy in a wheelchair? And how would you threaten a guy in a wheelchair? That's the most idiotic thing I ever heard. And this is why I keep going back and saying that Bud Crawford doesn't have any good minds around his ass. I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. If I do, I don't care. I don't care. Because what they doing is trying to pretty much get in Earl Spence' head. And he letting them know, you're not getting into my head. You're not getting in my head. You see? Now, a lot of people is saying that, and we went over this once before, but they still, I don't understand it. Maybe I need to do some hypnotizing or some shit. I don't know. But they keep on pushing this narrative that Terrence Crawford was enrolled in SNAC when he fought Sean Porter, before he fought Sean Porter. That is a lie. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm not going to call out no names. All right? I'm not going to call no names because I ain't going to rock like that. All right? Yeah, Bernie the Boxer, he always, crazy as hell. Everybody know about him. So I don't mind him. But I'm not going to call out no other names. But I keep telling y'all asses, not you all, because you all are independent thinkers. Okay? Y'all are independent thinkers. Now, what's up, R. West? What's going on, baby? Alden Johnson, 39. What's happening? Now, I keep saying, listen, Earl Smith has been enrolled in VADA before the Kell Brook fight. Terrence Crawford has never been enrolled in VADA. Oh, yes, he has, OG. See, it's right there on his trunks. No. He pretty much was sponsored by SNAC. Why? Because he was pound for pound. Now, he couldn't sell a goddamn cookie, but still he was popular. He was popular. And when you have a popular fighter, what you want him to do is represent you. You want him to sit there and, hey, look, sell these, sell that. You feel me? But Terrence wasn't enrolled. Use your basic goddamn common sense. He didn't get enrolled until Saturday night at 3 o'clock in the morning when he saw Earl whoop that ass. Oh, boom, boom. Let me in. I need to work on something. I need to get better at something. That's when he did. Now, Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia, good trainer. Damn good trainer. All right? No doubt about it. But he is talking kind of like on the side of his ass neck. Now, I don't know if you see something like your brother. I don't know. But he believes that Terrence Crawford, ability, skills, ring IQ, will beat Earl Spence. But don't Earl Spence have all that himself? Don't Earl Spence want to be the best he can be? Now, one thing about Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney said, now he didn't say this out in public, but everything is a competition with Terrence Crawford when they worked out together over a snack for the first time. For the very first time. He said everything's a competition. I bet I can walk to that corner faster than you can. Let's time it. I mean, I can run around that fast. You can't. Less time. Everything's a competition or a bet. Everything. And now, and I don't mean to harp on this, but I didn't bring it up. You didn't bring it up, but Crawford and Team Crawford brought it up. Hey, when you gonna send the papers over? Hey, where are we gonna get a offer? Now, what do you expect? And let me tell you what he expect. All right? Yeah, he expecting to get 50-50. Yeah, I know y'all been over this before. I know a lot of content creator, BFTB, he been over this. You know, shit for what, 5-6 hours? Ain't no way I'm staying on no damn live 5-6 hours. That's that young shit, right? I'm 55. I ain't got time for that shit. I got something else to do, right? But anyway, but how can you measure up to 50-50? I mean, now if my math is off, somebody please enlighten me. Please. You know what? I'm gonna open the phone lines up. We might well do it. Huh? I don't think I ain't got no interview no more. I think he popped out his phone charging up, whatever. He might pop back in. I don't know. But if he does, I'm ready. If he does, I'm ready. But we're gonna talk about this, all right? And I don't need no notes or bullet points. God damn it. Shit, I see this Bud versus Earl debate the same as I saw Texas versus USC in 2006 Rose Bowl. All right. Both undefeated, with one being the super favorite. Yes, USC. Oh, boy. Man, sir. Yes, sir. USC, baby. Man, oh, man. We talking about O.J. Simpson, baby. Yes, sir. Charlie White, baby. All right. But that dude from the south side of Houston did that. Okay? Yeah. Now, you know what? If you want to call in and express your opinion on this, go right ahead. Hold on. Let me do this. I'm going to open this phone lines up. Why not? I ain't got nothing else to lose, right? I ain't got nothing else to do. We'll talk some boxing, baby. This is what we do on this network. We talk boxing. And we keep it boxing, baby. Yes, sir. All right. So just let you know, food for thought. So the phone lines are open. Let me give you the number. All right. The phone lines are open, baby. There you go. All right. So you can be the first to call in. You be the first one to talk to the single on G. You can be the first one to tell me what you think. All right. Because this shit's starting to get old. It is. It's starting to get old. I always swipe left. I heard that, baby. All right. Always to the left. Always to the left. If you don't know what that means, baby, okay, you ain't from Chicago. All right. Do it still you're satisfied, OG? Yeah, do it till you satisfied. Yeah, oh yeah. Captain Slim 501 said knocking on the door at 3 a.m. was pretty funny. Yeah, because he saw what Earl just did. Now, I'm gonna change gear for a minute, but y'all welcome to call in. All right, I ain't funny. You don't have to be on Saturday. If something we talk about, say KQ, open the phone line so we want to talk about this shit. I will. All right. Now, Devin Haney, not Devin Haney. I'm sorry, Shakira Stevenson. All right, Shakira Stevenson. All right. Let's see. Let me see. MTB. What's going on? Barbershop Bill, Sneak Dissing, Trill, and 78 Heavy. Oh, baby. Don't worry. I'm getting in that. Okay? All right. 402, talk to me. 402, talk to the singing OG. What's happening?
Thank you. How you doing? This is D-Ray, bro.
What's going on, D-Ray? Talk to me, baby. What's happening with you?
Salute to you on the chat, fam. Blessings, bro.
Blessing, brother. Come on, pick yourself up. What's wrong, man? It's like you lost your dog. Huh?
No, man. I'm cool, bro. Hey, But I did, now did Sugar, did he say that you could not ask him about Fury, or
No, he didn't say that. No,
did you
no,
decide? Oh, okay, yeah, I
no. He
just
was
wanted to
saying
make sure
about
now I got that clear.
no,
I
no.
was just trying
Yeah,
to
he
put it
was
on the
saying
record. Go
that.
ahead and clear the air, bro.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to talk about the other fighters that he's training because they come and go. So he didn't want to say their names. Some fighters leave and there for so long and they leave and stuff like that. That's what he was talking about. So,
Okay, yeah.
so I don't know. But no, two fighters I definitely know about, Tyson Fury and Adonis Stevenson. Those are two and Adonis Stevenson, he got hurt in the ring and he's walking better now because he was in a coma. He was in a coma for a while. And while he's in a coma laying there, his wife and mama got into it over his money. Over his money. And but he's walking better, and he's doing better. But you can tell he has some brain damage, So this is what I'm telling you all. Don't play boxing. This is what I'm telling you right now. And don't laugh. Don't laugh what I'm about to say. Nico Walsh, Ali Walsh, whatever you call his name. You think this shit is fun and games right now. You do. Get in there with a real boxer. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt, son. This is a combat sport. This ain't no play thing where you punch a clock and shit and go home. Come on now. This ain't the place for you, son. It's not. We already see that. Your skills ain't paying not one bill. Trust me. Go ahead, D-Ray.
Hey, if they buying tickets, bro, you must be doing something, or they got something going on. But I understand exactly what you're saying. You can't play boxing, and you don't want to get in there and get injured or something like that, because
Right.
that's in real life, though.
Right. Exactly. So.
Yeah, but now I want to know. So you could or could not or chose not to be able to ask him if he had wrapped Fury hands up or no.
No, we talked about this before
Yeah, because I
yesterday.
just wanted to know if he wrapped it or somebody else wrapped it. Because if he didn't wrap it, then I guess it is what it is. But I was just curious.
No, he wrapped. He wrapped Fury gloves.
Okay.
So yeah, he did a wrap.
Wrapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did wrap him. But he didn't want to get into the Deontay Wilder thing, the glove gate thing back then. And we talked behind the scenes, and I said I show him respect, and and likewise, and that's okay. I don't.
Right.
I want to disrespect him on my channel.
Absolutely not, and
right.
I'm not trying to do that as well. But I just wanted to, because I don't think I had, accused them of doing anything, or but there is definitely questions around the subject.
Yeah.
And
of course.
Chi-Town was saying, you can ask them respectfully, but just have respect for the guests, KQ, and the chat fam.
Yeah,
which is 1,000%.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I appreciate everybody that show restraint and respect. And I thank you all. All right. I got a great chat, man. I really appreciate you all. All right. G5_Gay and subscribe to him. Make sure you do. OTB. Make sure you subscribe to him. They got great channels, and you need to go over there and check them out. All right. Because we got a lot of content creators making a lot of noise right now. And this is a good place to do it right now because the sport of boxing is heating up. And congratulations to you, D-Ray. I heard you got a page, man, coming up.
Tell them KQ and subscribe to me too, because it's my call. Hey,
all right.
Hey KQ. Now, I just want to say something real quick so somebody else can call. Because
okay.
We got to get them lined up. But I just wanted to say this though, bro. Right?
Okay.
Is that, and I'm just speaking from my own point of view, that I don't know anything more than probably most, maybe a little bit more than some. Right.
Right.
But I wanted to speak on the Monty and Bernie situation, if I could, real quick, bro.
Sure.
Right? Okay, because now, and this is just my understanding. That's what I'm saying. Kind of correct me. I ain't trying to shade or nothing like that. to no one. I just wanted to talk about it real quick, man, before, make sure everybody understands.
Right.
Whatever, from this point forward, just don't use ignorance as a reason for an excuse for doing whatever or saying whatever or whatever, right, bro?
Right. Right.
Y'all can still subscribe to me though, anyway. But peep this out.
Uh,
Now, Monty from, and this is just my understanding, but he had made a video
uh,
where he was going at Bernie, right?
right.
Talking about him.
Mm.
So when he talk about him, now I'm saying, in my opinion, I think Monty know more about Bernie than Bernie know about Monty. Only thing he know about Monty is that whatever he seen on the line talking about him, right? You know what I'm saying? So he might not know that, what his situation is in real life, though. You know what I'm saying? But however he took whatever he said, because I didn't, really get into, I try to stay away from the negativity, bro. But
Yes,
I
sir.
heard this. But anyway, I'm just saying that. So his response is just off the video. You know what I'm saying? He don't know Monty like you know him, and other people know him. You know what I'm saying? He just know him for coming at him, so he went back at him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Do he know he paralyzed?
Bro, that's why I just said that Monty knows more about Bernie than Bernie know about Monty. The only thing he know now, and when Monty was talking about Bernie, if he would have said something about it, then I'm sure he could know about it. Now, if he didn't, then I'm not sure, and I would probably say he did not know. Because, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so either.
Just now if he did, he can say he did and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to speak for nobody or get out of turn or nothing like that. I just wanted to make sure, that, like you said, asking me if he knew about Monty, right? And I say, well, I don't know. I assume not. That's just like me asking you with Sugar Hill, did he wrap the glove? You said he did.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? From there on, we just do what we can with it. But everybody subscribe to KQ. Y'all like KQ. Y'all share it on all the platforms. I appreciate you, bro. Blessings.
All right. Blessing to you, my brother. All right.
Underground, you ready, bro? Call up. I'm just playing.
All right. Peace. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. KQ. Okay. See, I missed the number. They're going to number right there be under me. All right. That's a call-in number if you want to call in. Now, let's get back to this. Okay. What he was saying about Bernie, the boxer, and Money Brown. Earl Spence, Money Brown's a big fan of him, number one fan, and Canelo, and Bernie is team Crawford, and they going at it like they both have vested interests in this fight, and never ever be a boxing fanboy. Now, I'm not saying you can't have a favorite fighter. Don't get me wrong, because I have favorite fighters, and y'all probably don't like them anyway. So they're the Charlos, all right? Yeah, they kind of need some help with some mental illnesses that's there. We all got mental illness one way or another, but they're very high strung. They're very emotional. They're very passionate. But when they in that ring, all that seems to go away. So I believe that Jamel will become undisputed. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I think now he knows the game plan. Same way Amanda Serrano. I believe she knows that if we going through the rematch, I'm gonna beat her in the rematch. Because Amanda Serrano, I think she ran out of gas. She stepped on the gas too late. Stepped off the gas when she should have been stepping on it, because I believe that she lost that second half of that fight. Now, a lot of people use that word robbery. That word robbery is a strong word, but that word could change to people like Mikhail Fox. That's a robbery. When you clear out clear out, just dominate it, just win, without a knockout, then that is a robbery. So, but now someone said Devin Haney. Devin, and this is Jeff Mayweather. That's the uncle of Floyd Mayweather. Y'all know Jeff. He pretty much about the same color as Terrence. Oop, oop. Did I say that? But you know what I mean. All right. He's the same color as, he's a good guy. He's a good guy though. Now, he believes that there's no way Devin Haney can win in somebody else's backyard, even though they have international judges. But we know by experience, we know about how this weekend played out. Secure Stevenson, quote and unquote. When I walked out, people was booing me. People was booing me, and I'm talking about the whole Hispanic crowd. Everybody was more for Valdez than him. So he said he had to go out and shut their mouths. Had to go out and quiet the crowd down. That he did. That he did. Now, this what separates trainers. Sugar Hill just was on. Him, Derrick James, and so on and so on. Ronnie Shields, so on and so on. This what separates trainers. Eddie Reynoso, he didn't have any answers for Valdez. Now, I was going to ask Sugar Hill about that. What would you told Oscar Valdez? What would you say to him? Now, of course, you say he doesn't watch a lot of boxing. Well, I believe he watched that fight. I believe it. I really believe it. He watched that fight. So, but still in all, I would say that, hey, look, Valdez, if you gave him instructions to make adjustments, he would have to do it because he doesn't have that type of ring IQ. He don't have that type of pedigree. I mean, I'm sorry. I just got to be honest here. He just don't have it. Now, of course, I read Boxer 24 and I comments on there. Okay. I comment with a couple guys on there I know and stuff like that. We change ideas. We'll change what ifs and scenarios and shit like that. And one guy came on there and said, hey, look here. Secure is kind of like a weight bully. I get so tired of that shit. It's about to make me throw up. It's no such thing as a weight bully. Come on now. A weight bully? No, it's not. They both weighed in at the same time and the day before. All right, we got another call here, baby. Okay, we got 240 in the building. Talk to me, 240. What's happening? Go ahead, brother. I hear you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is Curtis Soul. I wanted to talk to you.
What's up, Kurt?
About the boxing.
What's happening? My man Curtis. Welcome to Kqkc, baby. What's happening?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask, what do you think about this fight this weekend, Canelo and Duval?
Wow. Yes, sir. Okay, I was going to get to it, but since you asked, might well get to it now. No, that's okay. Might well get to it now. Hey, I think it's a great fight. I do. Yeah. All right. You can love him or loathe him, but I think it's a great fight. And you know what? I believe that Canelo's going to be surprised because don't forget. So? Yes, I think so because Bivol can box.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, he can box. And people that box give Canelo trouble.
Give Canelo trouble, yeah.
Yes.
Now, he got slow feet and all that kind of stuff. He don't move all that good.
Exactly.
When them slick boxers get in there with him.
Exactly. That's why I always say that's why he stays away from black fighters.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, now, go ahead.
No, I was saying, I heard that Canelo told Valdez to go ahead and fight Shakira, but he won't get never no slick boxer like that.
Right.
I read that somewhere this morning.
yeah, exactly. And for the record, listen, Callum Plant is not a slick fighter.
No.
Y'all stop saying that shit. You know, man.
Canelo didn't have no kind of respect for Caleb's power. He knew Caleb couldn't hurt it. He walked right through it.
And that what makes this fight interesting this
Yes.
weekend. Because you
Yes.
got a puncher and a boxer in Bivol.
That's right.
You know,
And
so
Bivol, that's right.
yes.
Canelo not going. It's going to be harder to break him down like he did Plant. You know.
Right. But one thing about it, Eddie Reynoso, he never, because he's the ultimate decision maker. If people don't know that, it's something about Bivol that they think they can capitalize on. Now, what that is, I don't know. But
I don't either.
But I guarantee you, if Canelo do win this fight this weekend, it's gonna be by his skinny chin. You know, that's how I see it. Yes, that's how I see it. Right. That's how I see it.
One more thing.
Sure.
The one I wanted to see Canelo fight was Andrade.
Yes.
I think Andrade would definitely beat him.
Exactly. He ran away from that.
Yeah.
He ran away from Andrade also.
He's still running.
Still running. And Andrade, he was stuck fighting Parker. Now he's hurt with the right shoulder injury. And so that fight been postponed. And but yeah, he running from him, ran from Charlo, you know, and now all of a sudden you won't be undisputed, but you could have been undisputed at 154. You know.
No, he didn't. It was who he had to go through to get it. That's why he didn't go for that 154.
Exactly.
But 168, he had all them European fighters. He knew he could walk right through them.
Exactly.
And that's what he did.
Yep. Exactly.
But I'm not going to take up all your time. I'm going to let somebody else get a chance.
Okay, man. I'm glad to hear from you, man. I'm glad you joined the channel, brother. Yes, sir. No problem. Anytime, my man. Anytime. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Yes, sir. Curtis Sewell, it's in the building. Yes, sir. Curtis is a new subscriber to the network, and I'm glad he joined the channel. Seemed like a good brother, you know, good brother. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Sound good brother, and I'm glad he's here. You know, so but now let's get on into a couple other things like the women fights. All right. After this call, all right, it's jumping, baby. It's jumping. All right, we got 228 in the building. Talk to me, 228. Wow.
What's up, OG Underground Asylum?
Oh, Underground Asylum. What's going on, brother? And thank you for everything you do for me, man. I really appreciate it. Yes, sir.
And I had to call in because D-Ray like I need to call in, so I'm helping my brother out. I'm getting you a quick call.
Okay.
So I'm still at the gig, but
okay.
Just could you give me the breakdown of what you got going Saturday? What time you coming on live? If you coming on live, the call-in show and then the fight, or just calling the fight?
Okay, no, I'm gonna do the call-in show too. And what time the fight start?
I don't know. I didn't check the schedule.
Yeah, I didn't check it either. And I know it's pay-per-view, of course. Yeah, I'm quite sure in pay-per-view because Canelo ain't fighting on nothing but pay-per-view. So, right. So, most likely it'll probably be at night on the zone. They're fighting in Las Vegas, so yeah, it'll be at night.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, I will be having a call-in show, and then I will have the fight that night. Okay, so it'll be another it'll be another deal like last weekend. So, all right. Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody, salute to the chat family. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all call in and support the OG.
Hey, appreciate it. All right, yes, sir. Appreciate everything you do. All right.
For sure.
Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. D-Ray. I mean, not D-Ray. Underground Asylum. Okay. Underground Asylum is a good brother, correspondent of this channel. And I appreciate him. Okay. 88 Sports Talk. What it do, baby? What it do? I don't know if he was here for the interview, but, it was a great interview till he got cut off. Battery died, whatever. I don't know. But anyway, it's all good, and we'll continue on this interview. I'll talk to him tonight and tell him just come on. Yeah. Mo Boxer said, Sugar Hill didn't come back then, huh? No, he didn't come back. And I heard him say that he might not come back because the battery is dead, and he on his way to the airport. But that's okay. We'll continue on. Don't worry. You know, look, KQ got y'all. All right. And like I say, it's not really for you, it's for both of us. And I want to make this a better channel. I want to make more interviews. I want to make more interviews with fighters and trainers that you know. Derrick James, going to be start working on him real soon. All right. So, and I want to do this before the undisputed, okay, fight. Now, Terrence Crawford is back in negotiations. He said he haven't got a call yet. Let's negotiate. Now, of course, I don't think it's too much to talk about. No, you're gonna get money. We both gonna get money. We're gonna make money together. But one thing about it, I got to get the biggest share in the pay-per-views. All right, because I'm the one that does well with pay-per-views. So that's how I look at it. All right, we got another call. All right, we got my man Randy in the building. Yes, sir. Talk to me, Randy. What's happening?
And you already know I've been sitting back over in that door corner, still hustling. So I heard all the heavy hitters calling in. OD Ray on the ground. I just had to throw my head in the ring.
Wow. What's going on, baby?
Hey, I heard the last caller say that y'all was talking about being a slick fighter.
Right.
Oh, he is a slick fighter. Like Elvis is the best dancer, better than James Brown. It depends on who he dancing with. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
This slick fighter to them, they can't do what he do. But it ain't nothing compared to what we do. You know what I mean? It's like amateur for what we do.
Right. Right.
Also, I think Oscar gonna end his career like Canelo. Let me tell you, he taught him a lesson. He taught him the same lesson they taught Canelo.
Okay.
Stay out the ring with them black children.
Right.
You stay out the hood. You stay out the ghetto. You know, you read about it in the paper. You watch it on the news. You ride on the other side of the track and look over there and see what you can see. But don't go over there messing with them boys because they will whoop your tail.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He ain't fighting no more. He ain't fighting no more slick black fighters.
No. Matter of fact, Valdez might not be doing it either after that ass whoop he got Saturday. So
yeah, that's what I was talking about. Valdez. He's not fighting no more slick fighters.
Okay.
He's done with that. That was the lesson. That was the same lesson Canelo learned. As you think about it, Canelo had fought a black fighter with a loss. Put it that way. At the top of the game, he ain't fought there since Floyd Mayweather.
That's right.
Because that was the lesson he learned.
Yes, sir.
And everybody talking about how he got better. He got better at picking his opponent. He got better at staying out the way for the slick black fighter. And Oscar Valdez learned the same thing.
Exactly.
Trick called me yesterday. I think we talked about an hour, and we was talking about b-ball. I think Canelo might be in for a surprise.
Right.
I didn't know much about him, but you know, Trick was kind of educating me on it. So we might be in for Canelo D-Ray.
Right.
I don't think he's gonna be able to hurt that guy like he hurt the opponents in the past.
Right. No. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but then, like you say, though, when we're dealing with the juice crew, we don't like it is for that. We don't know what we're gonna get when we're dealing with the juice crew. Depends on what kind of juice he on.
That's right. Yep. Because you know you can be on certain drugs and they're called cycle. You can cycle off of them, but they still give you the same effect. If it's in your system or out, it still give your body the same effect for a while. So yeah. So you won't show up dirty, but you still got the same effect, so yeah. And that's what I believe. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I think I forgot about who that was about to fight, but they wouldn't sign a contract, so they had to go get tested. It's been within the year, and I think they were hesitant about signing because the stuff probably was still in their system, but they caught him off cycle, or the cycle would have been, it throws the cycle off. It'll come to me, and I missed it one day, but I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. One more thing, and I'm gonna let somebody else cook.
Okay.
Devin, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
That's the same thing I said last week from what Jeff just said. Because I don't think it's about the judges or the Australian judges. I think it's about who paying who.
Right. Now they both have international judges. No Australian judges, just international judges. So
but what if they've been tampered with? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
right.
What if the ball's been greased?
Yeah, that
you know
could
what I mean?
happen.
So
yeah,
that's what I'm kind of looking at. Like, I think Devin gonna clearly beat him.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think he gonna clearly beat him. But I don't think the judge is gonna give it to him. That's just my thought. Everybody got their thought, but that's just my thought. Same way the same judge gave Canelo a draw, and that was clear to everybody how that he lost.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? I think, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you cook on the other side of this. I think, and I might be wrong, but I feel like Amanda won the weekend.
Okay.
I mean, Serrano won the weekend. I think she beat Katie Taylor, but I feel like Katie ran all night pretty much.
Wow.
And she messed the face up. I mean, that's just what I saw, man. I mean, I could be wrong. Like I say, everybody sees things different. But and then when the judge got ready to make the decision, I'm looking like Taylor was surprised she won. And to me, Serrano did everything. He gave her all the respect she can give her, especially as women. I think Clarissa Shield is the most outspoken woman in boxing, but she gave her all the respect she can give her without saying that, I wanted to fight, y'all gave it to her. I think, right. I mean, I could have been looking at something different, but I mean, that's the way I see it on that. But
yeah,
I mean, everybody got their own opinion.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they do. All right. So, but hey, I appreciate your call, Rand. Yes, sir.
Hey,
always.
Man, I appreciate you taking my call.
Hey, always.
Man, it excites me when you answer the phone. It really do. You connect with your subs, man. Like we all family. That means a lot, bro.
Oh yeah. And tell Jeremiah I said call in.
I got you. I'm gonna make sure. Now we ain't got it on the stand. I'm gonna make sure you go to this. Call in show.
All right. Yes, sir. I'll be live Saturday morning. All right.
Saturday night.
It's Saturday morning.
You said you Saturday morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the Canelo fight that night. All right.
Okay, I'll be there.
All right. Take care, brother.
All right, see you then.
All right, thanks.
All right, you too.
All right.
Later.
My man, Little Rick said Andrade first called out Canelo 8 years ago. 8 years ago. That scary cinnamon ducked will never face another undefeated brother. That's right. He's right. That's when he could have been undefeated. Undisputed, I'm sorry. Undisputed. Make sure we hit the like button. We got 102 people in here. Let's show up and show the hell out. All right? Yes, sir. And I'm sorry, like I say, I apologize that the interview was cut short. Okay? That happens sometimes, and sometimes it don't. But don't worry. Don't fear. Your boy Kqkc is here, and don't worry. We're going to keep it popping this week. All right? So don't worry. I got something up my sleeve for you this week. All right? So to make up for today, well, at least half of today, I got something for you. All right? So with that in mind, and keep that in mind also. Now, let's talk about this lightweight division. Now, Shakur Stevenson, he ain't going no damn well. So that means Oscar Valdez, you're going to have to sit your ass down and wait. Now, of course, they'll throw some crumbs at you when Shakur leave. Then that means all y'all gonna be scrambling like a motherfucker trying to get them belts. Because Shakur Stevenson, I don't see nobody at 130 that can beat Shakur Stevenson right now. Right now. Now, I will tell you this. If you want to go for 135, go for it. But you got to remember, we got somebody down there from Baltimore named Javante Tank Davis, baby. And Javante Tank Davis, he got power, no doubt about it. And he got a little ring IQ. Ain't no doubt about it. And he got skills. Ain't no doubt about it. Yes, he does. So that shows you, oh, baby, it is on if he chooses to do so. Oh, wow, man. And that's funny. Oh, that's so funny. Because, see, they always say, once the heavyweight division goes, oh, so do boxing. Well, that's a lie. That's a big lie. Who started that? Don't know, don't care. But right now, I believe that, which I was going to ask Sugar here, Tyson Fury said he retired, but I don't believe it. I ain't going to believe it. Because soon they flash that money in your face. You're going to try to fight the winner of Usyk and Anthony Joshua, which would pretty much be Usyk. So, there you go. Usyk is a boxer puncher. Tyson Fury, he knows how to move. Now, I have to give him credit to be big, to be tall, to be lengthy and heavy. Hey, I see something. I see something. All right. Now, he ain't the only one at the heavyweight division. It's another young man. It's another young man out of the state of Ohio. Out of the state of Ohio. His name is Big Baby Anderson. And I believe Big Baby Anderson is going to make a statement. We are talking about a man that has fought like 4 times in goddamn 2 months. That's what he does. That's what he loves to do. And he did have one fight where he came in with his fur coat on and hat and cane and pimped his way in there and pimped his way out after he kicked ass. All right? So he was walking that bitch like Goldie. Yes, sir. And he slapped him with a coat hanger like all the pimps do. Now, y'all remember that. Y'all might be a little bit too young, right? But when a woman act up a hoe, they used to call them a hoe. If that hoe act up, like Pretty Tony used to say, hey, hoe, get over here, right? Well, they light a motherfucking coat hanger on the stove. Hey, they make sure it's good and hot. Come here, hoe. Come here, hoe. But hey, there's a guy right here in Chicago. They call him Don Juan, baby. Yes, sir. He's a pimp, right? He been a pimp all his life. Man, pimping ain't easy, right? But it sure is greasy. But right now, like you said, that crack game messed up his pimping game, right? Because everything they doing for $10, man, he used to charge $100 for. Wow. So he said, hell, goddamn, I give up. So he's a preacher now. Wow. He's a preacher now. Ain't that a bitch? Wow. Talk to me, Joker. Talk to me, baby. What's happening? He said, yeah, Andrade is so great. He never beat anyone significant at 160 and never moved up in weight to take the belt at 168. Don't know where these Andre fanboys can put great and Andre together. All right, Joker. All right, Joker. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. All right? Okay. Now, Joker also said, hey, wait. Maybe Greatest Duck and Andrade go together. Oh, okay. All right, Joker. He's in rare form today, baby. Wow. Mr. G, what's going on, man? Let's see what you talking about. OG, you are correct. The effects of many PEDs will remain in even after they leave the system. Yes. For those that don't know, I am 55 years of age. I will be 56 in January. And one thing about it, I have seen a lot of guys take PEDs. And I'm talking about in high school. And we went over this. I think I told you this story before, that these guys were taking big horse pills. They had to drink a whole lot of water to get that hole to go down. Now, of course, those PEDs mess with your brain cells. It does. It mess with your brain cells, son. It does. And one thing about it is, I've seen a lot of football players take their lives. I've seen a lot of football players lost their lives. Why? Because the police thought they were reaching for a gun and wasn't nothing but a cell phone. Oh, I know exactly. Because due to popular demand, they was stealing, they was robbing, they was doing everything. But come Saturday night, they was on that football field. That's right. And mama was cheering for you. But soon something happened. What happened? Mama talk about he was a good kid. He didn't bother nobody. No, your son was a drunk. Your son was an addict. Your son knew the consequences. That's all about being a drunk and addict. That's the consequences that you get. All right? Now, boxing ain't the only dirty game out there. Boxing ain't the only dumb game out there. Now, I didn't get a chance to ask Sugar Hill this. All right, but I want to hear his words on how Bob Aaron operates. Because keep in mind, Bob Aaron was a co promoter with none other than Frank Warren, old Fisheye Warren. So there you go. Now, let's get on back to the women. All right, Amanda Serrano. She don't have anything to be ashamed of. One thing about it is she did fight her fight. Now, they will have to work out that gas problem when she run out of gas, and she going to have to step on it. God damn it, step on it. That's what she need to do. All right? Now, for those that believe that she won, you have to go back and look at the fight. Taylor did not run. That's the way she fights. She hits, get out. She hits, get out, and she moves to the left, stop, fire. Move to the right, stop, fire. That's how she works. That's what she does. That's who she is. That's Katie Taylor for you. Now, is she the greatest woman of all time? Hell no. Do they know what the greatest woman of all time looked like? Hell no. They don't. All right? Katie Taylor, 35 years of age. Her little ass do what she have to do to win. No doubt about it. And when you know you're losing, this is how you know you're losing. You sit there and you call everything like, damn, real? Man, she hit me low. Right? Look, stop complaining. Get your ass back in there and fight. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Then next thing you know, he get a point taken. Really? Really? So there you go. So it is what it is. So but still, I think Amanda's go ahead and take the rematch, make some little money, and maybe, just maybe, that's saving the day. So, but anyway, okay, let's keep it moving, baby. Let's keep it moving. Okay, we got J. Joe up in here. All right, okay, all right. We got Canelo's backpack. You know what? I'm gonna drop the link. I never did this shit before. All right, I'm gonna drop the link in here, y'all. All right, let me see. Can I do that? Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna drop the link. I see everybody else doing that shit. I'm gonna do it today for just for fun. All right, just for fun. All right, is that okay? You're right. There you go. That's just for fun. Okay. There go the link right there. Just for fun. Okay. And I'm gonna pin it up there too. Okay. No, wait a minute. How you do that? Okay. Hold on. God damn it. I'm gonna pin it up there. All right. Y'all get a chance to get your asses on here. All right. I'm gonna just do it for fun. This is one time. Why not? Why not? God damn it. Why not? We got over 100-some people in here. All right, come on in here and talk to where's Sugar? Yeah, Sugar gone, my man. John James. It was a good interview while it lasted. His phone went dead. Okay. So Sugar went on and went to the airport. I guess. I don't know. But it was good while it lasted. So you're gonna have to catch the rerun of it. Okay. I just was heating up and everything, and his phone went dead. All right. But hey, look, no problem, man. You're always welcome to stay and chit chat on any subject in the sport of boxing that you will like. All right. All right. We got one coming up in here, baby. Yes, sir. Let's see. Tell your camera on so I can see who you is, baby. All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay, that's Mo Boxer. Okay. All right. What's up, Mo Boxer? What's going on, baby?
How you doing, OG? The singing OG, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm hanging in there, man. Welcome. Welcome. What's
Yeah,
happening?
man. Thank you for having me on your show. Yeah, that was an interesting interview, and I was trying to keep it respectful because we don't want to chase the guest away,
Right.
and
Right.
sometimes we have to like do it in a professional manner because at the end of the day, you can't just be direct because we're all adults.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So I get why people are angry and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and you have to like conduct in a certain way. And Chi-Town Finance was saying, you have to ask things in a smart way rather than going direct.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I think you got your YouTube open. Yeah. I hear echo. Yeah. But
Oh, you
yeah.
can't, you can not hear me?
Huh?
You
Okay.
can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay. But I hear echo of me.
Oh, you hear the
Yeah.
echo of me, yeah?
Right. Because you must have the YouTube open too. Yeah. Just mute the YouTube. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Now you still can hear me, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I still can hear you, but I still can hear myself too.
Oh,
See.
on my end, it seems fine. I don't know if what it's like
Okay,
on the
no,
other
no,
side.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna stay on too long. Yeah, all I want to say is like, thank you very much for having me on your show. You're doing really good.
Uh-huh.
I've been following you since my old channel for a
Yes.
while now. You're
I
doing really
remember.
good, and we all
Uh,
appreciate you, man. We all appreciate you, the singing OG, man. There's only one singing OG, and that's you, man.
okay, hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember you. Used to follow me on your other channel. Yes. Yep. So I appreciate you hanging in there with me, man. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, and just do your thing, man, and don't worry about what other people think.
Oh
And
no, I
you're
don't.
gonna be growing.
I don't. That's one thing about it. I have a platform here for everybody, not just one person. I have a platform for everybody here. And good or bad, love them or loathe them, you have your opinion. That's your God-given right here on KQKC. So you're not going to get blocked. You're not going to get timed out. So there you go. All right.
Absolutely. Now I'm gonna go off now. I'm gonna give the opportunity for someone else to click that link. So once again, thank you to the singing OG. There's only one singing OG.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. All right. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. That's Mo Boxing. Good brother. Good brother. Yes, sir. So that's how that works. Okay. Y'all call in and you come in. Okay. Okay. I'm good with that. Yes, I usually don't do this, but everybody be doing that shit. But I can carry a show without I don't need nobody else. I carry a show by myself. All right. We got a phone call. We got links. We got everything going on. We got the New York in the house. What's going on? This is Kqkc, baby.
Baby, the real Tom is out of DC, baby. What's happening?
What's going on? They the real Thomas, baby. What's happening?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm just happy to be able to connect with you, bro.
Man.
I watch you basically every day, man.
Okay.
I'm thankful for what you do.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. What's on your mind?
Hey, you had brought up the fight as the second after Spence and Crawford. The second fight, man, that I'm looking for that a lot of people don't talk about. And I understand he's not in the weight class yet, but we know he's on his way.
is you brought up Tank Davis and Shakur, man. I
Yeah.
think to me that's a classic matchup with both of their skill sets and
Oh,
their
yes.
strengths and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I
Uh-huh.
love a fight like that. Master boxer versus boxer punches. And
Yep.
what people don't know, I grew up in DC, and in DC, um, they used to have it in Palmer Park in Sugar Ray Leonard Gym. Now they moved it because they had a little riot. But the local Golden Gloves, when you start off before you advance to regionals and nationals, the Baltimore guys like Tank and them participate in that. I've been watching Tank since Tank was probably like 9, 10 years old.
Okay.
And what you see him doing to dudes now, he's been doing that since he first put the gloves on. People don't know he a Golden Glove champ. He got 200 plus wins at amateur with 15 losses. And when I always hear people like talk, criticize his boxing skills just because he got the knockout punch and he don't have to show it as much.
Right.
I'll be like, man, y'all just don't know. I've seen him. I've seen all the Russells through amateurs all the way back to Mr. Joey Russell since he was about 14, 15. So I actually know these guys. Have seen them. You know what I'm saying? And see what they can do. And if you remember, what was the fight? Okay, Tank had a real good fight for Pedraza. He was 22 years old then. That was his like 16, 17 fight. And do you remember him fighting a guy named, like a year later, a dude named Quayla or something like that?
Yeah, Quasar. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he stopped him.
He stopped him.
Dropping him with body shots, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so man, I like those things, but the position is kind of complicated though. Because even if you don't sign with Mayweather again, if he signed with just signed with Al Heyman or PBC, what's the chances of them doing business with Bob Earn for him to be able to get them fights?
Right.
That's the hard part. He's gonna have to deal with Bob Earn, and Frank ain't taking no. He ain't doing what Hank did. He's not cutting into that money he making. I just don't see him like that.
Right.
So how you see this thing even playing out
with Tank and Shakur?
Right. Because that's my future fight. Near future fight that I would love to have.
Well, if Tank stay put and Shakur moves up, then they're going to eventually fight each other. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But skills and power. But Gervonta Davis, he got skills too. But
they don't know that.
Right. He got skills too. So now, but I think that Gervonta Davis will put a lot of pressure on Shakur, and some pressure that Shakur never dealt with before. Because if you think about it, Shakur never got hit. He never got hit flush. And I think Gervonta Davis can find a way inside. Now, he might be short. Yes, Mike Tyson was short, but he found his way to get inside. And so, I'm going to have to say that Gervonta Davis might edge it out on Shakur. I really do, because he punch harder. And Shakur, he'll box, but he'll box, a little bit here, a little bit there, and touch you, but he's not touching you like a Tank would touch you. So I mean, you can find yourself on the canvas if you ain't paying attention. So,
man, that dude there, pound for pound, he's one of the hardest punches I've seen.
Yeah,
pound for pound. I'm not saying knock you out like Tyson can, but for his size, he's one of the most devastating brutal punches I've seen. At 130, 135, 130, 135 pounds. He a star in boxing because of that. You notice you don't really see smaller class guys becoming stars in the sport. Right. At them weight classes like that. Like he has. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And it has a lot to do with his excitement, And people, they were Mayweather, it's all Mayweather. Nah, this dude been a phenom since he was a kid. I'm telling you, he was going to make it. He's a promoter's dream. If you can't promote him, you can't promote nobody.
Right.
In today's sport,
Yeah.
And one more thing. What do you think about the interview was done with Shakur? It's my last thing. He was done with Shakur and Valdez, the guy that interviewed him after the fight. he kept trying to allude to give Valdez and discredit Shakur. I kept saying, like, well, was he just too big? Was he just too big? And he was like, nah, he was just that good, basically.
Right.
Now, since the people been saying it, this people been saying, oh, he was just too big and Oscar a bump. Now Oscar Valdez has come out. Blue Boy got a quote that I tried my best, but he was just too big for me.
Right.
What do you think about that? That's a cop out. What you think?
Yeah, that's what it was. You know, he wasn't too big. You know, I don't know where they get that from. He wasn't too big. He was just right. They weighed in at the same weight class. I mean, same weight. And it depends on who feel comfortable coming up and we hydrating up. So but no, I don't know why they keep saying that. That's an excuse they're using. You got to find an excuse when you fight or lose. So now they're trying to say that, oh, he was too big for Valdez and this. No, they both weighed in. Right. Exactly.
All them shots you missed had nothing to do with him being big.
And he got himself knocked out because why? Because he could not time secure. He was swinging and missing. And what he do? He ran his ass into the ropes. And what he do? He came off the ropes and got hit. That's a knockdown. That's a standard 8 count. So, I mean, look.
But like people say, man, that fight right there was like a reminiscent of nightmare for Canelo. This is why we don't do this,
Right, exactly.
This is why we don't do it, because I will always, me personally, I will always hold against Canelo of him being at 154 with both Chavo brothers and Andrade. And then at 160, all these guys had belts too.
Right.
And then at 160 with Andrade and Jamal. Him not fighting them dudes, man.
Right.
He would never get my full respect, man. He made a lot of Canelo has done a whole lot of tricky moves in boxing. Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Created his own weight class, so he wasn't fighting guys at 154. Made a 155 class. So because they got belts, they don't have no belt in no 155.
Right. They raised the computer raw level up, so he don't have to, be illegal when it's time to test. I mean, if you had that type of backing. Financial backing, the governor body backing, the WBC, I mean, sky's the limit for you,
Right.
And so you don't have to play by the rules, so that's how, so that's how it is.
He wants to fight bigger, slower guys. People understand Canelo got his best work when he was fighting in lighter weight classes.
Yeah.
With Floyd and Lard. He's scared of speed. He's scared of quick feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
They can move and box them.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah.
Thank you, OG, man. I appreciate your time.
Hey, man, I appreciate you calling in, brother. Always. All right?
Okay, man.
All right. You take care. All right. All right. All right. Yes, Shana. All right, Shana, you hit it right on the head, sister. You hit it right on the head because you knew you having an interview with Kqkc. Your phone should last longer than 45 minutes or 40 minutes, whatever, or have another device just in case. You're right. That's how I looked at it. I don't want to say anything, discredit him, but hell, it is what it is, goddammit. All right, everything boxing. What's going on, baby? Yes, sir. That's everything boxing. Team Keon is in the building. He said Tank can't be secure. Tank has lost rounds against fighters that are nowhere near skill level of secure. He got to knock out secure to win, and that's a slim chance. Still a very tough fight for both. Yes, very well put. But I still say that Tank got power and secure. He's very technical, so he's gonna be elusive. So Tank gonna have to work even harder to try to get that knockout, and that's how I look at it. That's how I see it. But Secure got the skills that pay the bills, they say. But you got Gervonta Davis. He got the power, and he got a little skills, but his arms are short, and Secure's arms are long, and he is long. So we'll see how it play out. You know, they are one weight class behind each other. Let's see how it works out. So, but with that, man, Sheena, and you was right on that, Sheena. I just want you to know that, and I wanted to put that out there, because I know when you do an interview, okay, and you know you're about to do an interview, all right, it's nothing wrong with you using your phone, okay? Everybody does it, right? Except me, but everybody does it, but you need to get on a laptop or a desktop, all right? Now, the what they call the iPhone, whatever, a lot of people don't like them. A lot of people do. A lot of people don't like them because they always messing up. You always gotta go get a new one. But some people do, some people don't. But run out of juice, you should have it plugged up and cord right then and there, and that's how it should have been. But that's okay. I got 45 minutes of something out of them, and it's okay. And sometimes that what happens. You know, sometimes that what happens. You know, so and it is what it is. So but hey, KQ ain't gonna let you down. All right, we're gonna go on to the next one. Okay. Like I said, this is the year I'm gonna be doing more interviews. This is the year I'm gonna be doing more guests, fighters, everybody. So and we're gonna try some new things. All right. Now, I don't know is everything boxing coming up or not. Okay. Oh, okay. Sound like my alarm coming on. Okay. Secure arm reach is 68 inches. Okay. Tank Davis is 67. Okay. And half an inch. Okay. This notion that secure is so much longer is false. Oh, okay. 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 The notion that secure is so much longer is false. Okay. It's not longer as far as knockout as far as his arm length. It's his height I'm talking about. His length. Tank is just short. That's what I'm talking. He's kind of lanky. But who knows? Who knows? If Javante Davis goes up, Javante Davis, Shakir goes up, but he said he's gonna stay there to undisputed. He halfway there anyway. He got 2 belts now. So hell, let's see it. I love undisputed fights. I love it. So but anyway, hey, thank you everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. This been a good, man, goddamn, this been a good live. All right. And you know what? We had an interview. We had a call-in show. I mean, goddamn. Hey, but it's all good, baby. It's all good. All right. I'm working on the next interview. All right. I'm working on the next interview like yesterday. All right. So, but don't worry. KQ got something up my sleeve this week. And I'm going to tell y'all all about it. All right. All right. No, I'm not. I just surprise you with it. All right. I want to surprise you with it. All right. But I appreciate everybody in the super chat. I appreciate everybody sending your questions in the super chat. Thank you. And thank you for being respectful to everybody. Okay. All right. So is that Central Time? Everything boxing. Okay. Is that Central Time, my brother? Okay. Now, but like I say, hey, thanks, Curtis. Curtis, hey, I appreciate you, man. You're a real good subscriber, man. You new too at that, man. Man, I really appreciate that. You show love, man, and everything. And remember, I come on Monday through Friday, everybody. Monday through Friday at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Then Saturday morning, we're gonna have the call-in show at 10:30 a.m. And then we're gonna go to the zone that night for Canelo Alvarez and Bivol. Now, Canelo Alvarez should pull this fight out, okay? But I hope that Bivol get him a little trouble. I want to see. I just want to see some good fights, and I know Canelo is supposed to be the face of boxing, this and that. But I just want to see some good fights. I want to see some competition. I want to see some back and forth. I want to see some hands letting go. That's what I want to see. And a little bit of shit talking too. Because, y'all both can speak English. Y'all, stop faking the fucking funk. All right? Y'all know y'all speak English. So I want to see that. I want to see that change, for everybody. So, but with that, that's all I got, baby. That's all Kqkc got today. But I thank you all. I thank you to the bottom of my heart. And I will be back. We back in it again, baby. All right. So shout out to the almighty LDBC. And shout out to all my subscribers. Y'all been great and very, very respectful. 8171 in here today. Woo, good God. Yes, sir. All right. But hey, it's cool. All right. Thank you, Sheena. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. He said, thank you and be well. Yes, you be well too, D-Ray, everybody. Okay. And Knockout Boxing 86 TV is in the building. And shout out to him also. He will be live Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. And we got my man Keon, Everything Boxing. He will be on. He coming on at 4:30. Okay. Keep that in mind. 4:30. Okay. All right. So that's 3:30 our time, Central Time. Okay. And that'll be 4:30 Eastern Time. So he'll be on 3:30 my time, which is which is about 45 minutes. Okay. So make sure you check him out and pray for the brother. All right. So, and with that, that's all I have. Everybody have a great day and keep your head, God damn it, keep your head on a swivel. All right. And yes, and I saw that comment about Fred. And yes, hey, Fred wouldn't be Fred if he didn't do no shit like that. But anyway, it's all good. And please, if you're doing anything else, watch boxing this weekend. All right. So with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love to everybody. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Peace and love to you all. All right. Okay.